Hello everyone, my name is Vignesh. I have built a capstone project for Dave for 5 day AI agent course by Google and Kaggle. So, so this is my project, the supply chain sentimental. Basically, I did this for a enterprise like use for agents. We have the like currently we have the problem for globally supplying chains are very fragile, and a single news event or a news source can there are so many like 10,000 lakhs of source we cannot like see at a time, and it can disturb operations like in supply chains and logistics and cost millions and billions. So for this we have created a solution in this the supply chain sentinel, which is for autonomous enterprise agents. It is a multi-agent system that helps and sleeps and watches and acts as a beyond the level 4 of agentic AI workflow. So it watches, like uses the tool inventory tool and weather tool to filter noise as well. And remembers we have installed the memory to recall how we solved the similar problems in the previous years, and plans and gives the critic agent reviews the plan and for safety and costs after approval, like it's either cost effective or not, what are the risks and all, and acts as an implementer and autonomously updates the database to, like in transit mode. So here we can see the architecture, like watchtower agent is our main first agent. After that, it will monitor. After it will send to strategy agent, which strategize what is the backup plan, and next, this is the critic agent, which will say and approve upon the approval is cost effective or not, and it should be moved ahead or not. And the implementer implements and updates the database from like in transit to like updated database for the change of plans. So here is the code. We have used Google ADK and ADK agent tools and models and strategy. We have used Kaggle secrets for our Gemini API key, as we learned from the Kaggle 5 day AI agent course. So this is the generation like mock data, which I have created manually for the inventory data. We have 6 codes Hamburg and sensor port. In cell 4, we have tools and memory definitions, which we have built a function for inventory JSON and all. Weather is tool. What is the like weather in like location, and we have memory bank. So this is our main like agent. How we should it should like move and like how it should act basically. First agent is watchtower agent. We have used the model Gemini 2.5 Flash agent. Oh, sorry, not agent model. And the tools are check inventory tool and check severe weather. What is the weather and what when to use tool, like instructions for monitoring news and checking inventory plus weather output alert if risk found. A strategy also like critic agent and implementer agent as well. Like we have given the guidelines to you should follow this only kind of plan to approve and generate success like mission completed, like something like that. So in cell 6, the orchestration logic layer, so we have defined a sentinel system watchtower monitoring for inventory and Florida and impact. What is the impact and what should be the next step? If any risks are found, it should alert us as well. And if no alert, then what is the backup plan? So strategy agent will do the backup plan. The plan it will generate based on the previous like plans, how they improve, and then it will send to critic agent to like validate and evaluate it and give a approval sign. And after the approved, the implementation will be like autonomously like database will be updated to like in transit mode, like already verifying DB and Automated path changes to in transit rerouted. The change of plans has been updated to the database. So this is the execution analysis. Now I have a basic like prompts like local baselines, which is irrelevant news for us in this project. So the major supply chain, which is a costly hit or major labor strike declared at Hamburg port, all cargo is halted intentionally. So we have to make a backup plan as well. So here it is irrelevant news, the first one. The second one is the breaking major labor declared at Hamburg port, all cargo is halted indefinitely. Here it will check the inventory for Hamburg and make sure it has the it checks for the weather as well and the output. So we have given it has the labor strike in Hamburg, so it effective for automotive parts. So it formulates the plan for the backup plan. What should we do in the backup plan? Plan one is to reroute via Rotterdam, use air freight for urgent steel, notify the clients for the 2-day delay, and reviews and approves it. Now the plan is feasible and you can move on and it is cost effective. So it will update the database inventory.json status affected from transit rerouted verifying. So there are basically two or three more other prompts. So I have built a war room dashboard. So basically I gave a war room dashboard UI using radio. It will last for 1 week only. So that's the temporary UI I have created for this to have some interactive uh, interactive session to impress the like we have been doing only the notebooks and only code cells and markdown cells are not enough in my opinion. So I have created and make sure I have used the Gradio for a basic UI. So here are the logs and here the framework is tool. It will call check inventory and all, and it will run mock watchtower for monitoring and alerts and Florida etc. implementer critic. We have created a supply chain sentinel in the war room. We have given it a name and some examples. So here it is. Here it is. So if we choose an irrelevant topic happening in Ohio, it checks incoming news and scans the news feed by monitoring the watchtower agent. The watchtower output is clear, no impact. We have nothing to do with it. System result, no action needed. What if we choose the second one is major labor strike? The orchestration layer will now brings the news and it scans through watchtower monitoring, checks the inventory in Hamburg and checks whether the says alert labor strike in Hamburg out for automotive parts, and it consults the memory and backup plan is ready through the strategy draft. Plan one reroute, as we already saw, reroute in the agency and notify the clients and analyze the risk and cost by critic agent, which approved and the plan is feasible and cost effective. And executing database, the database successful updated status as we change the plan and mission complete.